How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. Today, just a quick few things have been going on in last couple weeks. We had a friend pass away. She was elderly. She was in her 90s. Close friend though, so it was sad to hear. And she lived actually very close to us, just a few miles away. And then another neighbor, their daughter had an accident on her horse. She's 16 years old, and she is in the hospital. She is recovering. Traumatic brain injury. They had to cut out part of her skull and all that good stuff. She's lucky she's alive, and so we're all praying for her. But she's doing good though. You know, she can talk at least now and up and walk around a little bit. But she'll be on a long road, I think, to recovery. Anyway, but she's doing good. Let's see, you know, yeah, this year's not been good for us as far as a lot of that goes. We've had, you know, several friends pass away. One of them was my cousin, actually. He died unexpectedly. He lived in Hawaii. That was pretty unexpected. So, you know, this year's it's been a little rough down the road on as far as that sort of thing goes. But, you know, there's still good things that are going on, and we all have to move on a little bit, and I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope the holidays coming up here will be good for everybody. Yeah. Anyway, so I did. I bought some new cabinets. I think I showed pictures on Instagram. I don't know if I did on Facebook, but I got a couple more of the Harbor Freight tool cabinets and made up another. Removed a bench and used the top from it, recycled the bench and put the top on that, and so I have a new bench. Gave me a little different kind of space, so for more tool storage and things like that. And you know, and I got to thank all the viewers and supporters of the channel that, you know, when you buy tools or you buy a sweatshirt, you know, a nice Christmas one here, or you know, coffee cup, or you know, some of that merch stuff I have up on there, you know, and support the Mixer campaign. You know, that helps me here in the shop. I was able to, you know, buy a couple more cabinets, which I really need. The other announcement is I decided to go into the Patreon realm. You know, Patreon is a... I don't know, what do you call that? It's a, you know, you sign up and you subscribe kind of to that, and to, you know, to support channels, you know, on a monthly basis. So maybe you want to check out my Patreon account or my page. There's a link in the description to the video, and there'll be a link at the end of this video. I plan on making more content, and some of that will be Patreon specific content. You know, eventually probably get shared on YouTube, but you know, it's going to be specific for the patrons of the Patreon. I've already have a few people that have signed up, so that's I thank them very much. You know, if you want to support me in a little different way, you know, check out Patreon and you know, help me out here. I'm going to committed to adding onto the shop. It's going to take me a while to do this, of course, and so I'm trying to, you know, raise funds for Patreon, you know, to do that. Also, it takes time. California's horrible. I need to figure out the permit process and all that good stuff. I haven't done that in so long, so I have really good help. I have a contractor in the family. My brother-in-law he's a general contractor here in Mariposa, and my neighbor, he's a general contractor also. So those guys will help me out here and help me get going on the permit side of it. Building the thing's nothing. I mean, that's easy, I should say, for me. But you know, but getting all the permits and requirements and everything now, and plus it costs you more, you know. So it's terrible here in California. Don't build anything here. Yeah, so that's going to come down the road, and we'll do videos, of course, on doing all that. Then, I finally got my gear right here. This little gear for the clausing lead screw project. Yeah, this gear here you'll see here. I don't know, you can't tell, but it actually is split. So very thin hub. It's very thin. It has to be bored out quite a bit. It comes with a 3/8 bore in there, you know. So, well, I gotta get going on that right away. I have 2 steering racks I have to do for my son that we're trying to we are selling the modified steering racks for the Toyotas. So we have I have a couple of those I have to finish up on the mods. And there's the cement mixer project is coming along. I have pretty much everything designed, a few more changes, but I'm putting together information so so the viewers can understand how I decided on the design of my bearing and how I'm going to make the bearing and all that. There's a lot of information out there, but it's pretty interesting. And I have my welding table project still going along here. I have to finish up on that. So I have a really interesting video for you. I'm going to set it up a little bit for you. The video is my son at work, okay? And a lot of you may know he's a A&P mechanic for Siller Helicopters, and they have firefighting helicopters, basically heavy lift. They have heavy lift helicopters, and he works on a Skycrane. They have crews for all the Skycranes, and he has his helicopter is 95 Bravo, and it's a Sikorsky Skycrane. Anyway, so he did a helmet cam of while they were on a fire. They're not fighting fires here. They're at their base location on an airport. They were fighting a fire over on a military installation, the Hunter Liggett military base over on the California coast. Early in the season this year, and it's initial startup for going out and fighting the fire that morning. And all their checks they're doing and things like that, and they fly away, and then it's a return. The helicopter does return, and usually their cycle time is 2 hours, is what they shoot. That's their regular cycle time, to return to base type of thing. RTB there, and because of fuel, they only want to carry so much fuel because they want to carry maximum load of water and things like that. So they fly out and they come back in 2 hour cycles to refuel. And so we got some of that, and it's pretty interesting if you've never seen what goes on and stuff and what the guys are kind of doing. It's pretty cool. So please stick around for that. And like I said, ask you to please check on my Patreon channel. It really will help support the channel a lot. And there's going to be special content on there. So there'll be video content, photo content, and I'm really working hard on my book. This is my book that I use in my shop. A long time ago I did a video, kind of went through it real quick, but I'm going to post on Patreon at least the contents of my book in quick reference information that I use here in the shop. It's a little binder. It's getting kind of full, but I have a lot of information in here: inserts, threading, drilling, counter boring. Boy, I keep a lot of information that you want first, real quick and easy here in the shop, not having to look it all up in the machinery's handbook and things like that. So I'm gonna be posting and there's spreadsheet kind of stuff that I've made up to help also. But please check out the Patreon thing. Please think about it and help me out here, and I really will appreciate it. So let's go watch my son on the helicopter. It's pretty cool. Thanks, you guys, and thanks for watching.